I'm gonna put it on 1.5x. Can you bump it up to 1.25x? I usually watch videos at 2x. Can you bump the speed up a little? I need to increase the playback speed. Sorry, that wasn't meant for you. I sent it by mistake. Oops, please ignore that. Wrong chat. I didn't mean to send that to you. That was meant for someone else. One's the one I'm using now, and the other one is a spare. One is in use, and the other one is a spare. I keep an extra blade as a backup. The meeting was supposed to start 10 minutes ago. What are we waiting on? Remember this number. It'll be important in a second. We've done everything we can, so we're as ready as we can be. Well, I guess that's everything I wanted to show. That's all from me. I'll stop sharing now. That's all I had on my end, so I'll stop sharing now. Thanks for jumping on the call. Thanks for taking the time to hop on a call with me. Thanks for hopping on and helping me out. I'm gonna put it on 1.25 speed so we can get through it faster. Let me put it on 1.75 speed for this part. I usually put it on 2x when the speaker talks slowly. Could you put it on 1.5x for the rest of the video? I'll put it on normal speed when the audio gets harder to follow. Can you bump it up to 1.5x? Let's bump it up to 2x and see if it still sounds clear. Could you bump it up to 1.25 speed for this section? I bumped it up to 1.75x because the intro was dragging. You can bump it up to 1.5x after the explanation starts. I like listening to lectures at 1.25 speed. She watches tutorials at 2x whenever she's reviewing familiar material. I played the podcast at 1.5x during my commute. He keeps audiobooks at 1.75x unless the narration is dense. Try watching it at normal speed for the first minute. Can you bump the speed up just a little? I'm gonna bump the speed up because this part is slow. Could we bump the speed up until it feels more natural? She asked me to bump the speed up during the replay. Let's bump the speed up, but not so much that we miss details. I need to increase the playback speed to finish this before class. Please increase the playback speed if the video feels too slow. I increased the playback speed once the speaker started repeating himself. You can increase the playback speed from the settings menu. The app lets you increase the playback speed in small steps. Sorry, that wasn't meant for you. I sent it by mistake. That screenshot wasn't meant for you, so please disregard it. My last message wasn't meant for this chat. I sent it by mistake. Sorry about that. The voice note wasn't meant for you. The link wasn't meant for you, and I sent it by mistake. Oops. Please ignore that. Wrong chat. Please ignore my last message. It was for the wrong chat. Ignore that file. I dropped it into the wrong chat. Sorry, wrong chat. Please ignore the message I just sent. Please ignore that question. It belonged in a different conversation. I didn't mean to send that to you. Sorry, I didn't mean to send that attachment to you. I didn't mean to send that before checking it. My bad. I didn't mean to send that message here. I didn't mean to send that screenshot to this group. That was meant for someone else. The reminder was meant for someone else on my team. Sorry. That reply was meant for someone else. The calendar link was meant for someone else, not you. That comment was meant for someone else in a different thread. One's the one I use every day, and the other one is a spare. One's the one in my backpack, and the other one is a spare. One's the one connected to my laptop, and the other one is a spare. One's the one I keep at my desk, and the other one is a spare. One's the one I'm testing now, and the other one is a spare. One is in use, and the other one is a spare for later. One is in use right now, and the other one is a spare for later. One is in use in the kitchen, and the other one is a spare in the drawer. One is in use by the technician, and the other one is a spare. One is in use on the main device, and the other one is a spare. I keep an extra charger as a backup. We saved a copy of the file as a backup. Bring another battery as a backup just in case. I use my old phone as a backup when I travel. Keep this password list as a backup, but store it safely. The host still hasn't joined, so what are we waiting on? We finished the setup, so what are we waiting on before sending it? The deadline passed already, so what are we waiting on before sending it? Everyone is ready in the lobby, so what are we waiting on before sending it? The document is approved, so what are we waiting on before sending it? Write this code down. It'll be important in a second. Pay attention to that name, because it'll be important in a second. Don't close this tab yet. It'll be important in a second. Remember where we parked, since it'll be important in a second. Hold on to this idea, because it'll be important in a second. We checked every cable, so we're as ready as we can be. The slides are uploaded and the mic works, so we're as ready as we can be. I reviewed the notes twice, so I'm as ready as I can be. The team has practiced the demo, so we're as ready as we can be. The bags are packed and the tickets are printed, so we're as ready as we can be. That's everything I wanted to show for today, so I am going to stop sharing my screen. I think that's everything I wanted to show in this demo. That's everything I wanted to show before we move on. Okay, that's everything I wanted to show from the new dashboard. That's everything I wanted to show about the setup process. That's all from me, so I'll stop sharing now. That's all from me for this section, and I'll stop sharing now. I don't have anything else to add, so that's all from me. That's all from me, but I'm happy to answer questions. That's all from me today, so I'll hand it back to you. That's all I had on my end, so I'll stop sharing now. That's all I had on my end for the report. I think that's all I had on my end, unless anyone has questions. That's all I had on my end, so feel free to take over. That's all I had on my end for the walkthrough. Thanks for jumping on the call so quickly. Thanks for hopping on the call at short notice. I appreciate you jumping on the call to talk this through. Thanks for hopping on today and walking me through it. Thanks for jumping on and helping me troubleshoot the issue. Thanks for taking the time to hop on a call with me. Thanks for taking the time to help me out today. I really appreciate you hopping on and helping me out. Thanks for taking the time to walk me through the process. Thanks for hopping on and helping me understand the next steps.